if I'm to consider this idea of why lethality is important, I should probably also consider the idea that my job is inherently dangerous and that my life isn't guaranteed. And although I don't have to be violent in everything I do, I need to have the capacity to be violent. But at one point would I take the next step and with actual intent do everything in my power to stop the other person from having a heartbeat anymore. If we don't talk about lethality, then we're just talking about fighting. If every Marine's a rifleman, then everyone has to think about the idea that they have to be lethal, whether it's applying a weapon system of a radio to get the right lethal effects on a target, or if it's my hands on someone and I end their life face to face with them, I have to be lethal. I must have the capacity to be violent, sure. I actually need the capacity to be lethal. I'm fully of the opinion that the brain will carry the body much, much farther than the body knows. I also think the brain will quit faster. And so if you're exposed to these moments where you have to fight when you're already particularly tired, when you're already at the bottom, when you've already worked really hard, and then now it's suddenly time for you to use your will against anybody else's will. Whether they're fresh or tired doesn't matter. If you're tired, you still have the same obligation as if you were fresh. I think if we only fight under the most ideal circumstances, we are failing.
Whenever you're tired, I always keep telling myself, like, good, I'm glad I'm tired. That means I gotta dig down deeper and find more of myself. Because one day, my opponent, my enemy, whoever it is, they're not gonna care if I'm tired or not. They're gonna take advantage of that. That's gonna be fun. That's the thing of the time. They're gonna think that's the time for them to strike. And that's the time when you push down and you get that second win. And you can show them that you're gonna go beyond what your limits are.
That warrior's ethos, right? You always gotta have one more. Whether it's one more mile, one more pull-up, one more round, you always gotta have that one more to keep going. Even if you gotta pray for it, just give me one more, right? That's warrior's ethos. That's what I would say.
Train as you fight builds a cohesive, effective unit. It prepares you for the unknown and mitigates uncertainty as much as possible.
I think, truthfully, when you're faced with a situation that you are so mentally and physically drained, but you know it is, survival is going to come down to your ability to push yourself. And by doing that, it means saving either your life or a fellow Marine's life. I feel like it won't even be something that crosses your mind that you'll just automatically do it. It'll just, the adrenaline, the strength, the motivation will all naturally kick in, and you'll find yourself having the ability and just energy and everything to do what needs to be done. Whether that is pulling a trigger, throwing a punch, shielding your fellow Marine from a bullet, shrapnel. I feel like it kicks in, it would be something that would just kick in naturally.
Everybody did well, but at the end of the day, in our arena, somebody wins and somebody does not. Those who win are winners, and those who lose did not win. So, the winner of this event and the owner of the Spartan Trophy, Alpha Company!